Northern Cape woman found guilty of killing her children, and Parliament moves to outlaw torture. Good day to you. A woman has been found guilty of killing her 5 children in Papiestad in the Northern Cape. She appeared briefly in the Vryburg Circuit Court in the northwest today. She admitted to giving her children a drink laced with poison last year. The NPA says the court will now await a pre-sentencing report from a social worker who assessed her. Judgment and sentencing will take place in November. In May this year, the woman gave birth to what would have been her 6th child. The child is currently in the care of her sister. Parliament is currently considering a bill aimed at outlawing torture. Torture is defined as physical or mental suffering inflicted on someone in order to extract a confession or information, or to punish someone for something they did. In a public submission to the Justice and Constitutional Development Committee, the Civil Society on Prison Reform said it was often difficult to prove that torture had taken place. They say it should be up to the state to prove that torture didn't take place. Committee member John Jeffries has warned that this would go against the principle that someone is deemed innocent until proven guilty.
Must we then start changing the requirements for the burden of proof for the crime of rape? That a person is presumed to have committed rape unless they can prove that they didn't.
Police have been implicated in the alleged rape of the late Oparamachibe's sister. She's been cross-examined by suspended crime intelligence boss Richard Boodley's lawyer in the Boksburg Magistrates Court on Gauteng's East Rand. She says officers travelling in a police car raped her. She says she believes her rape was connected to the death of her brother, who was the husband of Mludli's alleged lover. This is because she later received a call that she would be killed if the case wasn't dropped. Abongile Tumako reports.
Justina Ramochibe says she is still afraid of the police following the rape and doesn't trust them anymore. She broke down during her cross-examination, saying she was not feeling well and needed to go home. Magistrate Jacques Vivier said she must be excused. Her mother, Sophia, has now taken to the stand and she has denied she wrote the statement that was presented in court, but says the signature on it is hers. Abongile Tumako, SABC News, Boksburg Magistrates Court.
The National Union of Mine Workers has urged the newly formed Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union to join the Lonmin Mine peace talks. NUM's General Secretary Frans Belleni has told reporters in Johannesburg that trade unions Solidarity and UASA have played an important role in the talks. He's blamed AMCU for the deaths and job losses that have plagued the industry since last year. Belleni says the union has been behind many of the illegal wage strikes at various mines in the country, and this has led to non-striking NUM members being killed. NUM is the largest union in the industry, but in recent months it has seen its members demonstrating against it and some joining AMCU. Belleni explains.
As a result of illegal action, we have lost lives, we have lost jobs. While we are fighting for employment, fighting unemployment, you have recklessness in other people where they have no regard of their action, which has a negative impact.
AMCU's President Joseph Matunjwa has hit back, saying NUM is shifting the blame.
The workers have said it clearly that NUM entered into an agreement with the employer without workers' mandate to deduct money called insurance of some sort. Frans Belleni is blaming each and everything on this planet Earth except himself. Always is a victim of circumstances. Who can take Frans Belleni serious in this country?
Officials in Morocco say at least 42 people have been killed after a bus crashed into a ravine. More than 20 people have been injured. The bus was travelling between the cities of Marrakesh and Zagora. Most of the passengers are believed to be Moroccan, and it's not clear if any foreigners are among the casualties. The cause of the accident is also not known. In July, 2 separate bus crashes in Morocco killed 26 people. Well, the top story at 5 o'clock is that a woman has been found guilty of killing her 5 children in Papiestad in the Northern Cape.